Okay, I thought that wasn't there. Anyway, welcome to the stream. Let's do something here real quick. Yeah, this is. Hold on. Okay, sounds to be picked up on here. A moment here. Monitor that off. Oh, okay. Okay, I think that was okay. That should be good. Let's put the music back on for me. Okay. Okay, it's got the sword that I had, I swore I had the gain on this, like, almost all the way up. But, I guess not, I don't know. Because I had to change it a few times this week or something. Hopefully it's still loud enough. Hopefully it's still not loud enough that people can hear. Okay. And welcome to the stream. Hopefully everybody's doing alright. We'll be playing 200cc tonight. I don't know why I did that. Oh, we should be in here within the next 2 minutes or so. For those that have been keeping up with my YouTube channel, feel free to check it out, and feel free to check it out because I'm still uploading Super Mario 64, but now I'm uploading Mega Man X2, so check those out if you like to see some gameplay of some other games, because Mario 64 is ending next week, and then I think Mega Man will end the week after, either the week after or like something, one of those. I think once like Mario 64 is done, I might change the upload schedule for that week. Just for a few things, but there we go. I know I'm currently muted. Is that a good volume? There you go. Thank you. That's pretty good.
You're gonna be sticking around tonight?
Possibly.
Yeah. Okay. Since we're all going to Daisy Cruiser, that's where I wanted to go.
Come on, where is it?
Where?
Assuming I don't rage quit like last week.
Yeah, that was a rare occurrence. I almost
Um,
seemed like it was the old
uh,
Switch coming back or
I'm
something.
trying to know where that's going in.
Whoa, I red shell.
That's a rage quit.
That
That's
was
speaker on.
fun. Mwah.
Off.
Oh gosh.
Check
crap.
something here real quick.
Is that Kazay I hear?
What?
I
Definitely
guess
not.
there's a huge reason why.
I'm just gonna
Well,
pretend that
must
he
be
was here
mushrooms,
last
eh?
week. Because he was here last week.
Seriously, where are all these mushrooms coming from? I haven't seen any blue shelter like.
It's supposed to be red. Not really red
Oh, I've
yet.
now seen one
Careful
red
what you
shelter.
wish for.
Star.
Just like avoid the red shelving. What's going on here?
Ooh, that was close. Oh.
Oh well.
Oh,
At least I'm in
dead
second.
last.
How to take care of that?
Reconfigure the mic at some point. Pretty much been messing with it all week, and now it's doing this again.
Eh?
Random spots.
Okay, limit now open.
A little maple tree, even
Ninja
though.
Hideaway's tempting.
Yes. I don't hear if Rio's gonna make it here tonight because
I
it was my
wonder.
good highway. If not, all man going to random. Don't know we're done.
Whew.
Ah, oh no. Like we haven't been here enough.
Okay, falls. Oh, the shy guys are the falls.
How about to mess with that again?
It's cool.
Let's effing go.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought Kazay just stole my item, or was that PB?
Didn't steal anybody's item yet.
I mean, like item box, not the item as that goes or whatever. You can go the waterfall pretty fast without the accelerator things. I'm driving here.
Hey, I'm driving here. I'm driving here.
Oh gosh, I'm going too fast.
Ah, flew off the edge.
I still have my
Oh
favorite.
my gosh.
I still have
He
a
should change
famous
his
comedian.
character, man.
I still have a good comedian joke in my head.
It's like he's confusing that,
Mario
like,
Kart Racer died.
no, that's not what I'm saying. Is that you and Kazay being the same character is confusing,
It's
you
a
know,
good
like,
comedian quote. What the comedian said in The Watchmen.
Watchmen was
What
a
did
comedian
a
movie.
certain Christopher say to a taxi driver who would almost hit him? I'm walking here. I'm walking here.
Hang on.
Like, there's
Oh my
dad
God.
jokes and there's grandpa jokes. I'm just saying.
I know, but I still tried it anyways, and that's what counts.
If that helps you sleep at night, sure.
Plus, I'm wearing a Wolverine suit on
Huh?
stream anyways. It doesn't get much embarrassing than that.
Oh, I was like, huh?
Cosplaying as Wolverine while playing Mario Kart?
Ah,
Quite
I
the
know.
combo.
I know, it's
That's what
ridiculous.
Oh.
likes these days.
It took, but I'm now with it because of it.
People came out of nowhere.
What? I ate Randy Orton.
Dang it.
If I don't know who that person is, I think I already know why I don't know why that person.
Randy
that
Orton.
He hears voices in his head. He talks to them. He understands. Plus, I think his little post to the crowd is just so stupid. I mean, basically, he just shrugs. What kind of pose is that? Not
But I
like he
guess-
cares at all.
But I guess not saying most people hear voices in their head. It's just that if they choose to either ignore it or have a conversation.
But he talks to them. He understands. God, it's just ridiculous.
I say that either you know me, you don't know me. To say that, does DL talk to himself? Of course he does.
Sometimes it's the only way to have an intelligent conversation.
Weren't we here last week?
Yeah, but not on 200cc.
Pretty sure we probably came here on 200cc a couple of times.
Oh, wait.
But I'm not running the tapes for that.
Rosalina's
Oh my gosh.
world.
I'm going too fast in the snow, which makes no sense.
It makes no sense.
Yeah, there's a lot of things
Does it
that
make
said
dollars?
doesn't make sense. Wait, there was penguins underneath it? That's the first time I knew that.
You know what Silver the Hedgehog said to a penguin? It's no use.
Oh, that's a point. I'll go into the snow again. Oh gosh. Whoa, I did again.
Ah,
You
freaking
did
penguin.
it again. You
Don't
almost
play with
hurt
my
me.
heart.
Oh, baby, baby.
Brittany, have you been drinking again?
I was gonna say most things make because they laugh, but I didn't know one of those would be that.
Oh no. My only means of cover.
I stole a banana.
That was my banana.
Oh my gosh, Sir stole my item box.
Kinda box.
And
Oh goodness. I don't know what's with these items. Ugh.
I have a ghost.
Okay.
What'd I get? A bomb?
It's what you got.
Someone has the sniffles?
Whack.
Just I said I don't like Rock Mountain here. Do I want to go back anymore? Yeah, this is suddenly a boy came onto my car. I'm going to Beach City.
So I really don't know what to have this at, because it's just going to pick up that background noise anyway. It's like it's picking something up right now. I don't know where it's coming from. All I did was change the freaking gain.
And you probably won't know until you're editing.
I don't edit this anymore.
Wait a minute, someone's doing the wiggle on top of Wiggler? You stole
Yeah.
my idea.
No, I have always had this idea.
The human centipede. But wrong insect.
I hear an alien boy.
Oh, first contact.
I mean, all you'd have left is racing on Maple Treeway.
Which I tried to work with.
Wigglers are on other levels. I mean, courses. Oh gosh.
That's where most of them are, though.
all up in the
Yeah,
face.
and there's a lot of
Habitat.
there's a lot of them on Maple Tree Way, but they're on all the
I
levels.
mean, they live in the
Did I
forest
just-
of illusion.
Wait, did I
Yes.
just grab an item? How did that work?
Because I can name 2 courses that they're on, and one of them does take place where the road goes through a forest.
There's Madrid Drift or
Yes, that one. And what's the other one?
Maple Treeway, of course.
I said that there was 2 more with Maple Tree Way, so there's still 1 more.
Oh, okay. Let's see here.
That's one of the Mario circuits.
Oh yeah, Mario's
On the DS. There you go. Unless I'm mistaken, and there's probably more, but I'm pretty sure that's all the regular ones. Geesh, how many shells do you have, Daddy? You keep throwing them backwards and missing.
That's like a compliment to this.
Well, I don't know who. Well,
Can I
know
win
there's
with
a
this?
referee mirror, but that's too easy.
Zeus!
Oh my
Oh,
god.
dang it. I had a star, and I was saving it.
I feel like someone always has a star when a Zeus goes off.
Ah, close, but no cigar.
What the heck is going on?
Ah, my
Wow,
favorite.
this is a tough decision.
Oh, it's not a
Nah,
tough
it's not that
decision.
tough. Yeah,
The other
easy
one,
enough for
Don't
you
Try
to say.
Ruins, and the other one is I forgot what it was.
Ninjas?
Oh yeah, I hate that one anyways.
You hate ninjas?
I hate Ninja Hideaway because
Oh.
it takes 2 turns.
Wow, you haven't raced on there often
The 20
because
degree
people-
turns are a pain in the ass. I'll have to give you that.
Yeah,
Okay,
I mean,
but you...
who creates
Go ahead.
a course like that where the last 2 turns are like really unforgiving? The other part of the course is fine, but whoever designed that last part of the track needs to be fired immediately.
Okay, it was a
It's
bit
not Super
strong.
Mario Kart.
I was gonna say that you mentioned Bone Dry Ruins. I remember when we first experienced that when Mario Kart 8 came out, the very last, or the second last turn before you end the lap, a lot of people were struggling with that, but people are not complaining about it now. So I'm kind of surprised that however how long we've been playing on Ninja Hideaway, we haven't gone there often enough for you to say that, okay, it's not that bad, but it's still pretty bad. Okay.
Well, Bone Dry Ruins has a different problem altogether.
That it does.
Oh,
but
God.
I'm used to it now, like I am with Ninja Hideaway.
It's
I
like
don't
highly
know
better
why.
on Mario Kart Tour because you can't fall off.
Mm.
You can drive like right on the edge of the track and not fall off in that game.
The wait, I'm still in second. Who else is out there?
Oh goodness. Da, 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 da.
Yeah, I keep wanting to know. Okay, Zeus.
Oh,
my
good.
God.
Oh, you said the cool rocks?
Zeus.
Huh. Oh wow, okay. Cool.
Really?
Haha,
I was going so fast I used my blue shell and it hit me.
what? How does that
can
work?
happen.
Well, when you use a blue shell
Like
in
you went
first
to the
place,
plaid.
it goes for the first place person, which was me at the time.
We shouldn't have used it.
But he
Well,
was
what-
going too fast.
I was going too fast, so
Stop hitting yourself. I say that as I fall off the stage.
ugh.
Ah, it was so close.
Turn it.
Yeah, blue shell.
Well, at least I'm fourth.
Wow. How you like me now?
Cloud? Oh, that's a cloud.
I threw the blue shell when I was in second, but I guess I passed. I guess I was in first when I actually threw it, so
Yeah, that should be a game glitch where you shouldn't be allowed to throw a blue shell, but then again, you get weirder items in second place, much less in first. So transitioning between places, I guess they never really accounted that, especially on 200. Oh, it's someone's favorite stage or course.
I don't know about that.
You always know what I mean when I say favorite course. There's more courses I don't like in Mario Kart than stages in Smash. I like most stages. And there's a lot of stages in that game.
Can't play that day, fellas. Birthday. Birthday
that was
time.
Funny.
Goodness.
We went to Ice Outpost.
Thank you, random.
Or it went to NBC,
Oh,
but
that was probably me.
yes, it was.
I'll say this now because I didn't say this earlier because of the mic issues or whatever. They're probably still there, but it doesn't matter. How's everybody tonight?
Going along well.
I'm a beacon of
So
light.
bad
Well,
that you are. Mushroom?
Yeet.
Damn it, I say mushroom.
I did it.
well, kind of
Yeah, I
here
thought
and there,
you-
my internet has been like, I don't even know what it is anymore, so if you see me connecting out for
Sorry,
whatever
right.
reason, that's why.
Yeah, my internet was being weird. Somehow my router like reset the default, the SSID and everything, and the password.
I don't know if it is a router thing.
Yeah, it's
Skynet.
exactly what Kazay is saying and what PB is saying about Skynet, but I don't believe in Skynet, so whatever. AI.
You will believe.
I believe what I want.
Thumbs.
That's what PB's saying if I know anything.
You will believe in Joe Hendry. Oh, I wish I had that
Connor
queued
was
up.
right, damn it.
You know what my joke was? Say his name and he will appear, and it's John Cena! Da, da, da,
Oh.
da, 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 da.
I thought we were thinking
Can't see
Beetlejuice,
him.
but
How are you
okay.
gonna appear?
That's
He's
His name
really,
and he
he's
will
really getting
appear.
tired of that. So,
Hides in plain
Yeah.
sight. Come on.
yep,
Well,
that's
were
me.
you not in play? Well, what if you were invisible like John Cena?
I mean, he's racing with us right now. But he's the one that's actually in first.
Dang it! Get off the. Oh, my head's. Perfect.
Oh gosh, fall off!
Oh, two guys.
Boom!
William!
Did I just?
Cross the
Two
finish
bullets. Hell
line.
no.
There we go.
Damn it! Two bullets passed me right near the finish. It's not cool.
One of them was me. What was it, man? Oh yeah, I was playing PGA Tour 23 recently, and apparently it has John Cena in it.
What?
Yeah, like
John
in his.
Cena.
Yeah, John Cena in. I think he was in his Peacemaker outfit or close enough.
Wow, that's oddly
That's even
specific
more
and
random.
weird. Yeah.
I was just playing the game because I was doing a stupid streamathon thing, so yeah.
Well, I'm going to London Loop because I feel like going to London. Like, for real. Of course. I choose Ice House Outpost, and Crazy retaliates with my only kind of somewhat weakness of stage I don't like.
What,
Which is
Toad?
very few.
What, Toad? Because you hate Toad?
Wow, that's the first time I've
He's a
ever
pretty
been that
crappy
quiet.
X-Men character.
Like PB hates Donkey Kong?
Not too sure about that, but I'm not answering for him.
I don't hate Donkey. You mean in terms of this game or Smash or something?
Smash.
It's mad.
I can't figure out how to make him work in Smash.
Just like how you can't figure out yourself to work on most of the stages.
Okay.
Well, I'm saying that because
alright,
you
Gil.
don't
Have to
like
give it to me
his
now.
stages.
Dang it.
Wow, what the heck just even hit me?
Yeah, I mainly said that because you don't like his stages in Smash.
Yeah, I figured that, but I didn't know you didn't like Donkey Kong. But then again, I never seen you play as Donkey Kong, so what you just said, I guess, makes sense. Yeah.
Make it make sense.
The math ain't mathing.
Which is most
I
of
don't
the
know,
time.
75M's not a bad Donkey Kong stage, but the
Yo.
You say
The
that?
jungle japes, but the water currents underneath are just annoying as hell. Never
So,
seem to have good luck on them.
so
Trying to
what was it?
recover out of.
So why is it?
Yeah.
Why is it you didn't like that stage that was on the Wii U one, the Donkey Kong one? You're in the background, foreground. Why do you not like that one again?
Because the background and the foreground.
I know. I'm assuming it's that. That's why I'm asking if it's that.
I mean, I liked it.
I like it too.
I hit myself with my own shell.
God dang. That red shell was chasing me for the last quarter of that lap.
Ah,
Quarter mile at a time.
It's like, is this? It's like, stop trying to hit me and hit me.
Hey,
Yeah,
Morpheus.
because it clearly already did between transitioning from second place to first place, so it did its job.
I mean, it never hit me.
Oh, okay.
Hey.
Rome.
Hey, it's the
It's
room
If you
general.
want to.
It's Rainbow Road.
Now I wonder if there's a certain Samoan over there, then it'd be all hype.
Where's
Jesus
Randy
Christ, I
Orton?
can't catch a break.
You mean the pebble?
The boulder.
Not the rock.
Oh yeah, we all knew that.
No, I'm pretty sure it's the
Coming to
Pebble or
SummerSlam,
Pebble.
but how much hype was it when he actually appeared?
Who, Roman?
Yeah.
Huh?
I mean, it was very.
RKO Bader.
That's the ring general, Gunter. Hi, Hyena.
It was all part of the script.
How's everything going? But Roman needs to go back to his old name.
Do that. Green, go.
Oh my
Down,
god.
yellow.
Yeah.
What just happened?
That twist is too long.
And all the world's
Oh
yellow.
gosh.
I just drift through like all these turns.
Breaking door.
Okay.
Good. Google Moogle, I'm just getting destroyed.
Now it's like everybody's lost. Ah,
I don't belong in Rome, that's why.
it wasn't built in a day.
Was it?
Goodness.
But in Rome.
Built on the DLC pack.
Well, at least you don't have
Dang
an
it.
Italian nose that's roaming around.
At the speed of sound.
Jeez, people are driving like this is mirror mode. Like, drive, people, drive.
I
Oh,
am.
no, this course.
We don't go here enough.
Should know it from
Ooh,
Mario
water.
Kart, I don't.
There's chain chomps here.
Arf, arf.
Oh no, I can't see. This doesn't help because I don't know this
I'm not
course.
I'm not sure if anybody cares about the new Gladiator 2 movie anyways.
I hope it doesn't suck.
Like Denzel Washington playing Denzel Washington.
Oh, I hit a fuzzy.
Like Ryan Reynolds playing Ryan
Get
Reynolds.
dizzy.
I mean, I'm gonna see it, and I love the first movie a lot, but
First,
I
yeah.
just hope it doesn't suck.
I'd have to actually see the first movie.
Ready to stop making movies.
first
Sequels to
movie's a
movies from
masterpiece. Seen the
30s,
first
20
one?
years ago.
Oh,
I've probably
wow,
seen
came
bits
back
and
again
pieces.
also
Yeah.
there. Hmm.
I hope that you are entertained then.
Two
at least
cars, man.
At least when Jim
Thumbs
Carrey
down.
plays a character, he's playing someone else. Then again, I guess some people say that he's playing himself, but I don't know. He does it differently than Ryan Reynolds playing himself.
Was he
I'm gonna
telling
go
you?
B.
Was he telling you how to hold the flashlight?
No, oddly enough.
I was talking to Hyena.
Oh. I thought you were talking about this. Yeah, Jim Carrey could probably would ask something like that. Woohoo!
It's not like this game already has enough rainbow roads as is.
Don't say.
That is true. They have sunlight still. It's only 7, almost 7:30 over
Yeah,
there.
we still need the DS rainbow road in here. And the PBA one, don't have them all.
I don't get it. Why haven't they done Mario Kart Super Circuit yet?
Gotta keep you coming back more. Oh, what the heck?
They burned up in
These
the
they come up
atmosphere.
with all the rainbow roads in it.
Hey,
I want the DS Bowser's Castle.
Yeah, that was a good one.
I'm not sure if I should say that,
Wasn't
but
there
I
like
think it's pretty in the mid.
wasn't there like a? Never mind. I think that's the one. That's the one you guys were talking about. It showed up on the 3DS and thinking I was a 3DS, but it wasn't.
I think the only one remembers it
Oh,
only
no.
because of the shortcuts. But that's all. But
Oh, Blue
it's
Shell,
not
get
Mario
ready.
Kart DS Rainbow Road for
Yeah.
me.
Oh no! Me too.
I just missed that blue show. How did that happen?
That blue
You're
shell
at the
was not
very-
hit.
You were at the very edge of it.
I was trying to avoid it. I get hit in the
Oh,
back.
Oh no.
That's a new way to avoid a blue shell.
A lot of people
Oh,
fell
yeah,
right
break
there.
on the
Outrate it.
That was skillful breaking with a star on 200.
Oh,
It's
what?
like hanging over your head the whole time.
I threw my green shell at the wall and it hit me immediately.
Don't you hate it when that happens?
Yeet brick. Oops.
Whoa!
Duh.
Wow.
I'm driving here.
One more.
You don't have enough coins for a star.
Point.
Oh, this is Super Mario Party. You can get it for 10.
Oh, okay. I forgot I
Oh,
used the
gosh.
ghost. I forgot I used the boo.
Oh gosh. Ooh.
Unlike John Cena, you can't see me.
You still talking about John Cena?
I don't have anything.
Duh.
Oh my god. Come on.
Come on, come on.
You gotta bump into every wall.
Invincibility frames.
Of course.
Oh, man, that was rough.
That was rough,
Surge.
bud.
You know what to do.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah.
Does he?
Don't try it that with me. I'm in my Wolverine uniform right now.
Where should we go?
Mario Kart Stadium. I know where the duo brothers are gonna go.
Duh.
Take us to the moon.
I
I
mean,
am-
I really like Mario Kart Stadium. Beats any other kind of any other first thing that has Mario and Kart in them. Like,
Wait, was
Oh.
that a random or was that what a select? Oh, never. It wasn't a random selection. My bad.
I
didn't see
don't
that.
know.
I think that was on me.
Yes, you're always in the corner. Wait, I didn't mean to say it like that.
Okay, I'll sit in the corner.
While playing some Waluigi pinball. I barely boosted. Lots of fighting games in the future, am I right, boys?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
I saw the direct. I was hyped.
I don't know why I'm even questioning that one. I thought I'd be the one to bring that up, but okay.
And today I learned about vomiting.
Oh yes, I learned about that just before we came on too. What's up with that, guy?
What?
It's,
I knew
it's,
that I knew that SVC Capcom Chaos or whatever would eventually lead to the better two games.
yes. Apparently, I guess just in case, yeah, I guess apparently I guess vomiting is a good thing to show like extreme excitement or something.
Yeah, your appreciation. Yeah, I did. Like, I knew it was a thing, but I feel like some of the vomiting is. Well, not to say when is vomiting not self-inducing, but like it's
Right.
self-inducing that
When it's
there's something that was already
food poisoning?
in your mouth.
I mean-
No, not like that. I mean like you already had something in your mouth, and you know when someone does a spit take, there's a difference between a spit take and vomiting. But I don't know. I feel like it's a mix between that. With the
Your
joy
DL
and-
explanation, Hyena.
Yeah.
Actually, that does make sense. Because I do, sometimes I do like, type
DL
down,
makes
I
sense.
spit my drink out or something like that. Yeah.
What is this
That's what I
madness?
feel like. Because like, that's the thing about emotions when you're happy. When you're just that happy, you just don't know what's gonna come out. So, however you throw up, if you had something in your mouth and you just ate something recently, then sure.
Look, all I'm
For
saying
me-
is, when I got my promotion, I did not throw up on my boss. So,
Meaning that you threw up somewhere else. Okay, got it.
okay.
Well, got you there.
God dang it. God dang it.
Like for me, the easiest thing to make me throw up is eating Skittles when I haven't eaten in 18 hours. That will make anyone throw up. Sour Skittles specifically.
Nice surge.
I knew what I had to do.
Understood the assignment. Where are we going now? Oh,
And like our favorite purple beard likes to say, you're not first, you're last.
That hasn't said in like 2 months or so.
I'm not typing this right.
At least Mario Kart Stadium is a lot more original, say, combined to the other Mario circuits that we've seen.
Well, this one's called a stadium, so I wouldn't really count it as a circuit, even though each course is a circuit. So what's the difference just because it's called a circuit and a stadium? But yeah.
It's the first track of its kind in this game, so don't think make it get off the hook.
We did it, boys.
Huh?
There's a Goomba. I didn't even know that was a thing.
Go.
God dang it.
The
Kinda.
Koopa,
Wait, I didn't get any items.
Goomba and
Yeah.
walk into a bar.
I didn't get any items again.
Ouch.
Hyena said, congrats, TK. He said, congrats. About learning about vomiting.
Yes.
I'm on my way.
Whoa, what was still doing that?
Oh yeah.
Come on. Whoa, guys.
I swear to gosh, there was
Oh no.
the current part of Shrek forgets that best years of our lives bought Baja, man. Like, I swear to gosh, there was like 2 minutes of that, but now they don't play it anymore, not even on like TV releases.
Huh.
What,
God damn
Papa?
it.
It's a thing.
My right foot is itchy.
Eat it
Scratch?
off.
I can't.
Scratch
Itchy
it with your
tasty.
left.
So what is
Okay,
wrong
there, I
with
just-
another
yeah.
sin?
That's how you do it.
Oh, I have a Williams. Race of the Williams. I'm winning.
I is winning. Yeah.
Winner is me.
Oh, WinRAR is me.
Yeah.
That was a bomb. Duh. Ow.
And there,
You got this, you got this.
what? What just happened there?
3 Williams.
Years of infinite sadness.
Yeah,
There
I'm in last.
Mm.
I was so close to 4th. The 3rd.
Ooh, I saw. Do I want to go there?
Oh,
Sure.
Los Angeles Labs.
But in the end, they
Yeah, that works.
All of these tracks have toads on them.
Yes, and I've said before, I have nothing against Toad Circuit.
You have something against toads, though.
Probably
Actually,
fine. I'll admit that, but
I
to
do-
relate that,
So you admit it. You hate
I'll admit
toads.
with Toads, but Toadette is different.
Toad, that's a toad.
But she's a female Toad.
So you
I
hate
have a
females.
problem
So he's sexist.
I have a problem with this
Okay,
in general.
Stop being woke.
Millions of courses. Why this one have to return?
Eh.
They
Why
didn't
did
bring
Rock
back
Mountain
the
have to
girls.
return? Come on, Rachel, hit me.
Dang it.
Oh, it didn't hit me.
Oh,
I
you had
dodged
another
it.
one.
I
Okay,
dodged a red shell.
Duh. Okay, I don't know how that happened. Birds. Duh. Oh, here. God dang it. Someone's near me, I think. Oh, dang. I used that and did.
Oh gosh.
Thank you, Goomba.
Goddess.
Ah.
I'm driving your green shell. What's your problem?
Wow, that is like kind of screwed me over. I got bumped, couldn't get an item, and now Abu steals my bananas.
That was me.
Don't you hate it when that happens?
They only,
You
I
steals
don't
your
even see the
items or
bananas. I don't even see bananas anymore.
That's banana.
It's bananas. B-A-N-A-N-A-S.
That's banana.
Oh, where am I? Oh gosh. Stand.
Oh dang. That was the last lap.
Stand to stand.
Dang it.
Wait, that was the last lap? Holy crap, that was fast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Kize just said that.
Yell's a
You
little
just
slow
like
to the
Hell
uptake.
Knight.
Give him a break.
Break me off a piece of that
Yeah.
Kit Kat bar.
Jeez. First,
Mount
put in-
Wario.
Put in mouth syndrome and now I'm slow. Actually, we're not gonna call the other word associated with my name.
Okay, there we go. Why did it appear over there? It's freaking dumb.
I'll go to Sydney Springs.
All right,
Oh.
DL, you don't like that? Then we'll say that your brain is working on 50cc.
Or
Oh,
overtime
you could have gave me the Pokemon ability that Regigigas has, slow start. I don't mind that.
We went to Rome and now Athens.
Slack off.
No, slow start means that you're actually way too good that they have to nerf you.
Okay, yeah, that doesn't sound like me. That could sound like me in other things, but not in Mario Kart. You're right. I'll give you that.
You're slacking.
What if he was a slowpoke?
That's even better.
Two on the nose.
The Dun
What
Spark.
if it was a pokey?
Whoa, 200 cc's. Slow your
Dun
roll.
sparse. Dun sparse.
Done first.
Today's
But,
favorite
sparse.
Pokemon, which I don't know why.
It should have been normal dragon. How hype would that have been?
Really? Can't make everything a dragon.
So that make them a joke.
Slow poke it.
Oh god.
You've fallen
Dragon
twice.
Quest then.
Like a dragon?
Oh my gosh,
Shit,
please
what if
stop.
we had a Dragon Quest HD, 3D, whatever it is.
Who's getting
remake coming
Yakuza?
out later.
Like good
How did
neighbors,
you
Steve
train your
Farmer's
dragon?
there.
Wait, someone just stole my reds.
It wasn't me.
Double dragon.
Just like,
Alright, Shaggy.
Rise of the
just like
Dragons.
Shaggy, it wasn't you.
It wasn't Raggy.
Ruh-roh.
Oh gosh. Like Zoink Scoob. I'm about to get hit by a blue shell. Dang it. I can make it. Yay.
Wait, how did I go from fourth to whoa?
Slowpoke is so good though. Regenerator, hit, and ability tank. Yeah. Pokemon knowledge. from Hyena.
Yeah, that sounds like you. Okay. Because that doesn't sound like something you would normally say unless you had that memorized. No offense.
I don't.
And
I don't
rest
even
in
know all the.
peace.
I don't even know all the Pokemon from Gen 1.
What?
Huh.
There's a
sound like my
whole
cousin.
rap about it.
I know. I don't remember rap.
But you can remember what
I
happened.
remember
in
the
the
rap. Do you want me to recite it?
No, I'll recite that song. You guys don't want to hear me sing. That's for sure.
But rest in peace, Misty and Jesse, the original voice actors.
Can we go to Shy Guy Falls again? Nah.
No.
You know I
Hyena?
would've.
Hyena has a Slowking in a love ball. He's my friend and made it in Ultra Moon. His name is Socrates.
Okay,
know who I
that
have?
is pretty hilarious.
You know who I have in a love ball? The very last Pokemon. Is it the last Pokemon that you? No. Wait, I'm mixing up. It's the last Pokemon that you can catch in the epilogue of the Scarlet and Violet game. If people know what I'm talking about with the epilogue.
Say the line,
Yeah.
PB.
I haven't played that yet.
I don't know
Huh?
if he knows the line. I have it
Can I guess
clipped.
Pokemon.
We don't know. Unless I-
Teacher Does that name sounds familiar?
No.
Yeah, I caught that Pokemon in a love ball because
I don't know any
It's in a
Pokemon
sh-
past Gen 7.
one. Oh.
Wait, is it the glowy turtle thing?
I just said a random
No,
gem.
I was thinking too, but then
No.
then he said Pecharunt, so
Yeah. The Pokemon looks like a shape of a heart.
Love
It's
this.
what is
It's literally Dove
Just
Disc.
a beam
It's,
thing?
Malolo.
It's a poison
A light
grove.
charm?
A model, blah blah blah.
Is it the one that makes
Isn't it like a
everybody have that weird catchphrase?
Is that pink squid-like
mochi,
thing?
mochi, mochi, mochi.
Yeah.
I thought it was a fish that looks like a heart.
There's a fish that looks like a fish.
But yeah, I caught that Pokemon in a love ball for some reason. Well, not even some reason. It's a shape of a heart, and I happen to have a love ball.
Stop going so
Isn't
fast.
it kind of ironic, don't you think?
Ah, train. Wow, thank you guys.
Train.
Brains at your wedding day.
Bye.
Banana.
Oh my goodness.
Nah.
And I get screwed over. Great. And I get screwed over again.
Yeah.
Oh no. I don't get screwed over. Yes, I screwed somebody else over.
Ah,
How many times can you say screw?
Sorry, Danny. Woo! Gosh. 100!
I don't mind that.
Wait, am I the only one that reached 100?
You are the first one to have reached 100 today.
100.
Wow.
Because I intentionally took that L on Waluigi Pinball.
To get to your
But that-
Nice
that
number.
was one.
But would you walk 500 more just to be the man who would walk 500 miles?
He said it in a phrase of a song. I didn't really get what you just said.
Da da da.
I hated that song.
Of course you do.
99.
I mean, aside from it sucking, I hated it.
Yeah, 99
Okay.
problems. That song ain't one.
That's an incredible remix you got there.
But you probably
This'll
didn't
be a
know it was
meme.
originally made by Ice-T and not Jay-Z. Oh.
This will be a match to remember.
I see what you did there. Yeah, I heard what you said there, because it's all good. Yeah, I also know where that's coming from, but that just sounds like a horrible rendition.
I'm kind of okay that Jay-Z was the new rapper in the new Deadpool movie to replace DMX.
I can't see.
Speaking of the new Deadpool movie, I just went and saw it the other night.
Why are people just suddenly seeing it now when you had so many opportunities to see it earlier? But feature.
Money?
Everyone goes on the first day.
Either money or time.
Life?
Or that.
I wouldn't leave.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
Movies
I wanted to
nowadays
see
are
more
expensive. They're not cheap, but I think it comes down to more sort of timing. Because if there's a movie you really wanted to see, you can't really put a price on it. Almost to an extent. So it really just
It's not
comes down to
priceless.
if you have the time.
What are you willing to pay?
Your soul?
Eh.
Your soul is mine. Oh goodness, I'm about to fall.
The movie's been that good.
I'm a little bit skeptic about the new Mortal Kombat expansion, but who knows? At least
Yeah, I had mushrooms.
I never knew there was an expansion for the new Mortal Kombat.
Oh, I got my bad.
You're talking about Mortal Kombat 1, right?
No, I can't use the shortcut.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you.
No, I didn't know there was an expansion.
Don't hit me at the finish.
There's going to be. If they have, guess what? Female Sector and Cyrax, and everybody's like, really.
Oh
angry
wait,
at that.
you're talking about like the DLC characters. When you said expansion, I was thinking of like a story expansion. My
Oh,
bad.
there is going to be a story expansion with that.
Who plays fighting games
Okay,
for the
I see,
stories?
I see. Okay. Because when I hear expansion specifically labeled for DLC, I always just imagine a story. Not when I hear DLC, that could be characters, that could be literally what it says. Downloadable content or additional content.
I think domain expansion.
Very funny.
Hmm.
Haha.
Wait, my hometown. Woohoo!
This wasn't even a choice. I don't think. I don't know. I wasn't really paying attention.
Nope.
Anyway,
Same here.
back to the Pokemon thing. You know what I caught with the Pokeball?
What?
Okay.
Pichu?
Guess.
What?
Guess.
Celebi?
No.
Pokemon.
It was a legendary though.
Raikou.
No.
Entei?
No.
Arceus?
Oh,
No. Think later gens.
No, not me.
Let's
From-
see here.
Hyena said Surge.
Firehawk.
you wish.
He's an air hog.
Where's that red shell going?
They wanted to win the race, but people were in the
keep
way.
guessing.
I mean, you can keep guessing if you want.
I said
That's all done.
Zekrom, it's not Reshiram. Later.
Are you
The
room?
X and Y Pokemon, because I can never pronounce their names.
It's not extra wide.
Legendary.
It's not that gem.
Oh god. So, okay, it's still later than that? Because tell us
yeah.
how late or how back of the late.
It was 3
should
gens
go.
ago.
It was a
Three gens
Pokemon
ago.
Arch.
So, it's in the X and so
Algaleo?
it is the X.
Yeah, you got it, Surge.
Oh,
Oh.
You want- you want to-
Ago.
It was
We're in
Solgaleo.
Gen 9. So that wouldn't 3 gens from 9 be 6, not 7. That's how I was guessing it would have been in 6. And you said 3 gens from now. And we're in Gen
I said
9.
3 gens ago.
3 gens ago would be Gen 6. Not Gen
It
7.
does have a
Solgaleo.
point.
Say Solgaleo is in Gen 7.
Yeah,
So
get
I
it.
was
I'm
gonna
doing
guess-
so bad right here, and it's still 1. Anyway, you guys want to know a funny story?
Of how you got those scars?
No. How I caught the Solgaleo?
What? Oh.
So
You run out of Ultra Balls?
Oh no, I didn't run out of anything. So what
Wow.
had happened was, once I got right into the battle, I threw the Pokeball
Mhm.
and caught
Did
it.
you do that by? Did you just do that by chance or accident?
I just threw it.
Was it
So
first
there
encounter?
was no. So
That was the
when you
first thing
said
I
you just
did.
threw it,
Press
when
the
you just
button.
threw it, when you said you just threw it, there was like no thinking at all. You just went for it and it happened.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I tried that before and it's never worked. Maybe I'm not really sure. I'm
I
pretty sure
did
there's a
not.
legendary probably part of Pokeball, but to say on its first try, I can't say for certain.
And then I never played the game
full
again.
HP?
Full HP, yeah. It was the first thing I did when I got to the battle.
Ah.
Gotta be a glitch or something.
Yeah, for sure. Because like the odds of that happening to be that lucky, it has to be a glitch.
Or astronomical.
Or skill.
She
Because
was
I
good.
reached the top of the Pokemon echelon.
Yes.
That's why I'm never beating any Pokemon games ever again.
Yes.
Sun, not beaten. Brilliant Diamond, not beaten. Sword, not beaten.
Oh,
Pokemon Let's Go games.
Well, I never played those.
Come on, go.
Not even the
Scarlet,
spin-off.
not
what's
beaten.
that Arceus thing? Legends Arceus?
Oh yeah, I didn't play that either.
Yeah, there's only one way to beat that game. Completion.
I beat that game.
Am I distracting you guys this much? I should keep talking about Pokemon and my lack of knowledge of it. Anyway, let me just bump into some walls and get hit by a red shell before Surge possibly passes me. I think you can hit
You can bring
the
back
wall.
Pokemon Shuffle once, like,
Pokemon what?
Shuffle.
Pokemon Shuffle.
Every day you're shuffling.
Or Pokemon Troze.
It's so good.
Oh my gosh!
It's not mobile, but I don't want to restart my whole entire progress. Slowly.
Didn't think I'd know about Troze.
I do like that Precross game.
Eh.
Yeah, that's pretty fun.
Ow. Brother.
I didn't realize I was that far up, to be honest. Dang it! Freaking big shot.
Whoa!
Oh no. Somebody stole my item. Hello, Max. How are you doing? I'm all the way back here and like a Williams about to hit me. Can I win the race?
Ah!
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
6.
Eighth place.
Wake up. I don't know makeup. I don't have a table. I don't know what I'm really saying.
Never heard anyone sing that song so slow and low.
Low and slow.
It is the tempo.
Yeah, but I don't want to scream my
Slow.
voice out for some song.
Bonk.
That song has words?
Yes.
Self-righteous suicide. That's probably one of the only things everybody remembers.
I was gonna go to PV selection, but I was like, yeah.
Or putting
I
your
could go
keys
to
up on the
NBC,
table because you
or I
wanted
could go
to.
to PV selection when I go to random. Let's see what happens if it goes to either of the 4 randoms that
And
has
put the
been
keys upon the table.
selected.
And instead of cold, it's hot. Cold is hot, left is right, up is down.
And angels deserve to die.
That sounds like an assist trophy.
That song has a cool drum part.
And we know that's truthful because you like drums.
Yes, I play drums.
Oh no, lava! Wait, I didn't do lava.
We're running to the back, guys.
Red shell!
Run.
Another red shell!
Oh.
I drifted all over that. Oh no, oh no.
Okay, drum.
Oh no.
Dang it!
Oh my gosh, I'm glad I used one of the mushrooms.
Okay, that's just in the lava. Oh my goodness, who is the Goomba? Oh, okay, never mind.
This mystery must be solved.
It was Goomba.
Goomba the Goomba?
Darling General.
Oh, that survived that. Dang it, it survived that though.
It's a good thing I was a star in that case. You are a shooting star. You know what you are. I got
Oh my gosh!
I feel like I went faster right before I hit you. Like, why am I going so fast?
Yeah, I can't do that. Hit turn.
You know what to say. Oh my
Boy,
goodness.
really? Really?
Really?
You know what they say. Gotta run it back.
Jimmy! Jimmy!
I just need my star. Come on.
Second time it happened to AB tonight.
Well, I can just use. I pressed the button right when that thing hit me. They didn't say I used my star.
So lightning beats mushroom and lag. Noted.
That's not how this works.
Lightning.
I am not going to Koopa Cape. Random.
See the flowers.
It's a blue shell.
Is it? Looks like the color of the ocean, and isn't the color of the ocean kind of turquoise?
The color of the ocean is
So
clear.
then why would the bottom part of the shell be the regular color then?
Science?
It's the one from New Super Mario.
Wait, there was no TikTok. They went to random into TikTok?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
Oh.
The TikTok, you don't stop.
Because it's telling us time is up.
It's kind
on the clock and invasions on the rock. I don't remember the Kesher song.
it's kind of topical because tomorrow's Super Mario 64 video, I'm going to TikTok clock.
Oh man.
Snap.
Oh.
Okay, Kasha.
So give that a watch. Because it's TikTok clock. And it's a clock. And it tells time like a watch.
It's time for you to get a watch.
I'm praying that I get a watch.
Man, that was high.
Wait, I went the wrong way.
Oh
Look at your
goodness, I
flavor
fell.
Flav clock.
Hanging around your
Oh
neck.
gosh. Whoa.
Are you going to that one big small world? Because it's going down. You know, it's timber. You know what I do? Know if there's any other place, force place
Oh,
in
no.
Super
Oh,
Mario 64. My bad.
Yeah. I almost hit my own bomb.
What? Just pass this PB here if I can.
Duh.
This
Oh.
time I went the right way.
Sorry, did that red shell hit you?
You got it!
No.
Oh, that was weird. Because there's a red shell coming after me, and I went right in front of you, and it didn't hit me.
There we go.
Ah, I had a star. For the kicking. Another star in fifth.
Dang it.
You're gonna burn these games.
I can't
Close
see.
enough.
One more race. Come on.
You can do it. This is 200 cc's. We're going too fast, too furious.
I'll just do that just in case. My score is a divisible of 12.
Okay, math.
That's Steiner math, man.
Oh my.
When you go one-on-one with another wrestler.
Lie.
Run it back.
Because they bring disaster.
Let's end it on a good note. Let's go faster than fast.
Which one do you want to go to?
Wait, didn't MGF do the same promo?
Took your boy.
Yep.
Yeah.
The blur.
Dang, nobody went
That
to
makes you
Driftway?
wonder:
Mhm.
is MJF really his own character, or is he just running back old shit?
He does make a point about his background, the fact that he was holding it a lot because not only he has ADHD but also Jewish.
Gotta go fast.
What is that?
There you go.
He's not American anymore, apparently, either. He denounced his citizenship or something.
Escape
Well,
from
if it's in kayfabe, you know it to be true.
Green shell hit somebody.
That almost hit you. Eh. Who did that hit?
Not me.
I missed.
Goodness.
You
People are
popped
just
your head, and then you missed, and then you missed again, and then you had a popsicle in the snow,
yeah, like people popping up in front of me. Good dang it.
like a popsicle in the snow.
You just stole my mushroom out of you and that was
How to use
Oh, the blue
those?
shell's coming after Kazay.
No, I don't want it.
I got to use. No, sure.
Outrun it. You got this.
No, someone stole my freaking star.
That was me.
What? How you like me now?
Ow. And you hit me with it.
Oh, come on!
Ow. Oh god. Hey,
Come on!
Zeus.
What?
Thundering
The
finish.
lightning destructive
not
came in. Oh, I ended on 69.
Dang it.
Nice.
No.
Hey, I joined the triple digit club right at the end.
Yay! Good for you.
Woo! Hey, yes, clap it up, clap it up. Free horses for everyone.
Oh yeah, I forgot we
See
can't
here,
see
where am I?
Kaze's score. But I always take whatever Kaze says at
I'm third place. Yay!
95% accuracy.
I'll take that.
What's that then? Here.
Let's see. I think I got
I
all
want to
the-
post this, but it
Yanni,
won't
you
let
are
me.
fourth place.
Indeed, free horse hyena.
What? I get a horse
Nintendo
free steak.
Don't turn my horse into food.
That's my horse. Kicks.
Dang it, there's a tie.
I got all of that.
My horse.
That's my horse.
I'm just remembering what that was from.
And then an itty.
Oh, cause like, what you say? Like it comes from somewhere. I barely watch that show to even remember that it came from there.
Okay, cool.
I just currently remember the AMV of, let's see here, that wooden boy and the
Yes, I did.
guy with the wooden stick, and the AMV with Dream Police. It was really interesting.
Among Us. No, I showed you that.
Right, later. All right. I guess in a little bit I'm going to be playing
Yes, I did
Go
next.
6.
Oh wait, never mind. I said, how
Good
could
luck.
someone play a demo for that long? Because I'm looking at people who
Yeah.
are in the trending who played the Ace
Yeah,
Attorney of
yeah.
Investigations, and I was like, okay, I see
Oh, here's
Tom
the
has
thing.
played
Yeah.
the game.
I can't wait for that next week.
So did you play the
I do
demo
have
or
that
not? Or there's no point for you to play?
What?
Oh, there's
Just
no
scoping
point.
out the
I've already
library.
played the
Oh.
first game, and I've
Scoop
been
it.
just and I'm just waiting for the play the first case of the second game.
Which you can play the first continued save after the second game, which I didn't do because I'm looking at who played the demo in my friends list here, and it says Crom has played it for 5 hours, and it says Crazy has played it for 3 hours. Like, it doesn't take that long to play the demo. But then again, what I played the demo is just the very first game.
I mean, I
save
see.
after.
I mean, I already know what it entails. Anyways,
Mhm.
I've seen like fan translations of the game anyways, so I'm
Yeah.
not that anxious.
You basically, you basically know what happens in the second game, but this is going to be your first time playing it legitly with different names and possibly different translated, even though you know the events are going to transpire. Yeah, that's an interesting perspective to go on. So I get
just
not playing the
wanna
demo.
wait until the full game is released. No,
Thanks for
I
playing,
want to
Kiza.
actually have full hype with that.
Yeah, because I was thinking of playing the first saving act of the second game, and I was like, nah, I'll just play the first chapter of that. Because if
Feel
you just
better.
play that, you can get that through in an hour. I was like, 5 to 3 hours. Yeah, you can play a demo that goes on for that long, or if there's like a time limit of like 7 to 10 hours. But
It's the Roku.
5 to 3 hours for this Ace Attorney Investigations, like I played.
I mean, to be fair, the first case of the second game is definitely better than the first case of the first game. Not gonna lie.
Well, yeah, a lot of
I mean,
people
it's-
said they praised the second game overall, so I guess it makes sense that the first case of the second game is really good and everything else with that game is.
I mean, the first case actually goes with a very interesting topical presidential assassination. Oh boy.
Okay.
What? That's some weird timing.
Yeah, we didn't all see that coming when this game was announced a few months earlier.
You know, the funny thing in saying that, you notice that in all these collection games, some of them say that they keep the integrity of what happened in the games at that time. They don't change it. They put it in the Mega Man games. They put it in something else. I think they put it in one of the Phoenix Wright collection games. And I bet you when you start up this Ace Attorney investigations, they're gonna say that yeah, we kept the integrity of what the game was. They're not gonna change certain things outside of
Like
translated stuff.
wouldn't the demo say that?
Yeah, I don't know. Okay, let me put up the demo. I
I'm
think
pretty sure
probably.
it's something with the Great Ace Attorney thing as well, because there's definitely some undertones of racism.
Well, yeah, for sure. Yeah. Okay, booting up the demo right now.
Yeah, because
Oh yeah, it says it right there.
Yeah, because with the Ace Attorney Investigations collection, it's like what I was going to do was not actually play it, but was not actually play it and then like play the second, basically play the second game like when I get to it or whatever, when I get like the full game. But I just decided to get in and play the demo, the first case for the second game, and I played the first case for the first game. I was like, that seems shorter.
Yeah, I was gonna say I could have done it in any order like that, but it's like, yeah, because for both of them, they said that your progress would be saved, and I was like, nah, I'd rather not. I'll just play for the first time doing that. So that's why my time with the demo was only like an hour long, because it took me just an hour just to get through the first chapter, the save act.
But yeah, the main thing about that was with the progress going to the full game when you get it or whatnot. I didn't have a problem with doing that with investigations because 5 cases. So it's like I'm not really playing through a lot of the case or whatever. But with Emio, which I did get today, I did not play the demo. Mainly because it's like I'm getting the full game. I don't want to play like a quarter of the game through demo, through a demo, just to spend pretty much full price on the game, and I'm only actually playing like the other part of the game.
No, I never really looked at save progress through demos through a perspective like that. But what you're saying makes sense. I just never think about it from that perspective. I just look at it as that I know I'm gonna get the game, so whatever price I paid, I guess the really thing that you look at, are you wasting time or are you wasting money when you're going through that progress of saving demo progress? But
I mean, it has to do with the game length as well. I don't know how long Emio is going to be, but I don't want to play through like a fourth or a fifth of the game through demos before I actually get the game at full price.
Yeah, because there's 2 games that come to mind that at least with RPGs, is RPGs obviously tend to be long, and the 2 RPGs that come to mind with demo save and progress is Dragon Quest XI on the Switch and Unicorn Overlord. They had a unique perspective that you can play both of those games up to 10-11 hours, and depending how far you can progress, that's different than having a certain cutoff point than just saying hours. Or those demos back on the 3DS days where you can only play the demo like 30 times. But yeah, the demos come in all shapes and sizes and what they do.
Can I add in something?
Sure.
Yeah.
It's a good thing. It's a good thing that you played the first case of the first game, because get ready for the last case, because it is exceedingly long for Ace Attorney standards. Probably longer than Rise from the Ashes.
Yeah, Rise
Oh
from
my
the
God.
Ashes was long. But I don't feel like that's long because of...
Good night, Hyena. I wanted to say it, but everybody's talking over each other. But good night.
No offense. And no offense, because I like that case, and not because of the length, but
What, Rise from the Ashes?
yeah, I like that case.
Oh,
Even
yeah.
though I
so
forget
do
it's a
I.
little long, but yeah.
Yeah, but the last case in the first investigations game, get ready to be totally confused and wanting it to end finally. It goes on for way too long than it should be.
Yeah, you basically think it's
Well-
over, and then it just keeps going.
Pretty much,
Oh,
yeah.
it's one of those. Okay. Well, I guess I'll see when I get there. But it's the same way how I kind of felt with Dragon Quest XI. There's 3 times where I thought I kept getting to the end of the game. I was like, why isn't this game ending? But to me, I know I'm saying it in a way where it's like, I want the game to end, but because of how they just kept going and the way they kept going was actually interesting and not, why is this happening? This doesn't make any kind of sense thing. So I appreciate what you guys are saying, that to prepare for that. But depending on the person and how they feel and how they approach it, then sure. But I'm gonna take your word for it that, like, yeah, I'm gonna be wishing that it ended. But Dragon Quest 11 with certain games can show you that this is not bad, even if it is still continuing.
Oh, you'll definitely feel the latter. You have been warned.
Okay.
The perfect quote for this is prepare for trouble and make it double, but then the record skips when it hits double. So it just keeps repeating.
Oh, okay. So it's really like that. Okay, that sounds pretty apt.
Hello, Just Dance. The race has just ended. We're just
I'm concerned. You guys are
discussing
saying,
things.
now you guys are saying too much now. I'm prepared for the worst now.
I'll stop saying stuff about it. Hopefully you're doing alright. We're just talking about games. Basically.
What you just said, Crazy, it's like now it's stuck in my head and I'm just waiting and preparing now. Great.
I suffered through it, believe me.
Well, there's no perfect Ace Attorney games. There's their ups and then there's their downs, you know.
True.
Even think of all the titles that I played. Which one flawlessly from beginning to end was pretty good?
3.
Which 3?
Which
Not
3?
really
3.
sure about that, but it's still a great game.
You talking about Trials and Tribulations?
What other 3s are there?
Oh.
Seriously, what other 3s are there?
Ace Attorney Spirit of Justice. I mean, it's part of a trilogy.
Yeah, it is.
But when you look, okay, Apollo is like the middle point. Is the middle point between the other 2 games that came out in the on the 3DS. So yes, it's a trilogy. But I look at the ones on the 3DS that it still needs a 3rd game. But you're not wrong. Personally, my favorite, even though as much as I like Trials and Tribulation, I think I like the, what was the second game called again?
Justice for All.
Yeah.
Yeah, Justice for All. I think I like that from beginning to end. The most.
Wait, even Big Talk, you like that case?
Yes.
I like that case.
Yeah.
What
It's
kind of world am I in? Canada?
Hey.
It's literally the only case that Mia doesn't help you in. That's the only. It's like that's the main reason for me. It's like I've had. I mean, I've had stupid reasons for getting games, but I mean, at least it's like Mia not helping you in that case is reason enough for me. It's like that and some other stuff, but
I like the Maya, Franziska, and Phoenix Wright interaction when they talk about Edgeworth.
So wait a minute. If you like that case, sounds like primarily because Maya wasn't in it, then how do you feel when Pearl's in a case and she helps you? Isn't that almost like the same thing, or is it different? No answer.
Mia. You said Maya. You're saying Maya. I'm saying Mia.
Oh, No, wait. Mia wasn't all of that. It was in the second game that much. She died in the first game.
Yeah, but
You've played the games, right?
Yes, and I know that
So-
Maya turns into Mia. So unless you're talking about like that, that's why I said Maya, because I know that Maya turns into Mia. So that's what you mean?
Yeah.
I
Oh,
think what
okay.
he
So,
needs
we're
to-
talking,
And
so
it's
yeah,
like
we're talking about the same thing. It's still
Well,
Maya.
I think that
what
what he's saying is that Maya doesn't spirit channel Mia during the third case.
Yes. But it's still the same person, because I know that you're talking about Mia. So I was like, but Mia is being channeled through Maya. So that's why I said Maya. So it's still the same person.
I'm
But
And
sa-
that's why I
it's
was
like what
thinking-
often helps Phoenix at the most unexpected time. That's what we're talking about. The whole spirit channeling thing itself.
yeah, it's like even though it's Maya channeling Mia, it's still Mia helping Phoenix.
True.
And it's like
I'm
you
just-
the thing is like you brought up that if Maya wasn't there and Pearl's there, is it still the same thing? Or something like
and that's
that.
why, yeah. So that's why I was asking you: is it still the same thing? Because Pearl does the same thing that Maya does.
It is
channeling Mia.
It is the same thing because Mia's still helping.
Yeah, okay, I get that, but I'm just saying that. Do you feel the same way when Pearl does it when she summons Mia? That you don't like that either?
I didn't say I didn't like it.
Hmm.
It's like what I'm so it's like what I'm saying is I like Big Top because Mia wasn't in it at all. Mia didn't help Phoenix. He practically did it on his own. Like without like otherworldly help or whatever. So it's like Maya channels Mia, Mia's helping. Pearl channels Mia, Mia's helping. It's like either of those situations, Mia is helping in some way.
Okay.
That's all I'm saying.
Oh my god.
I totally get that, but I was just trying to say that it's the same how you feel about Maya summoning Mia. Same thing with Pearl, that and how they help the case is you like top the Top Circus case because Mia wasn't helping it, so you feel the same way if it was Pearl doing that.
It's like if Pearl did it, it's like Mia would be helping him in that case.
Okay, that's what I was just getting at. I wasn't getting at that, like there's a difference between what I was explaining about, oh, it's still Maya. Like I totally get that, but I'm just saying that in that aspect, at least to me, we're still talking about the same person. But if you're saying it's different, sure, just leave it at that.
I just had this idea in my head. What if Maya and Pearl switch places for Big Top? What would Pearl's reaction to everything in Big Top be?
I would say almost similar, but slightly mature. I always say that Pearl's a little bit mature than Maya.
Yeah, because she wasn't. Yeah, because she wasn't in most of that case, was she?
No,
just
she wasn't
the
in that case.
opening.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, because it definitely would have been different. It's like basically she would probably stop Phoenix from like reacting to Regina. Basically. Basically that.
Oh god, yes, I would imagine
And you would know why that is the case, because Pearl has it in her head that Maya and Nick are together. So yeah, you would definitely
I hope that because of her childishness, that she thinks that a 32-year-old man with a puppet would easily fall in love with a 16-year-old girl. Oh, the implications.
Trying to think. You're talking about Max, right?
I'm talking about Ben.
Oh.
Ben's
Okay.
has nobody realized and gone to his profile picture that Ben is 32 years old?
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty much everybody was too old for Regina.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the one thing I really cannot stand about Big Top, and nobody really thinks is a real problem part of there.
I kind of think like the anime did that case dirty.
I think it did it better because there's no love triangle with weird minor grouping part. I'm glad that it's out of the equation.
Yeah, I have to agree. The anime did it better. I was gonna bring up the anime at a certain point, but yeah.
I guess people that hated that case would yeah. That's all I have to say about that.
Yeah.
Still, I do,
Absolutely fabulous.
still, I do think that Farewell My Turnabout, the last case is spectacular. Definitely the highest point of the series, along with Bridge to the Turnabouts.
That's why I said I really like the Justice for All game. Like, Trials and Tribulation is really good, especially when you're looking at Mia's past and her cousin, niece. I'm damn confused of who Holly Hawthorne and related to their family, but I know the
Cousins.
family related cousins.
Cousins.
Yeah. So I was right with saying cousins.
Okay, let me say this real quick. For anybody watching that hasn't really played Ace Attorney, like specifically like the first 3 games, I'm about to spoil some stuff here, so you've
Turn
been
off your
warned.
headphones if you must.
Yeah. So that'll be in 3, 2, 1. So Dahlia and Iris, they're both Pearl's sisters. So
They're twins.
yeah. So so yeah, they're cousins.
Yeah, cousins to Maya and Mia. Like, obviously sisters to Pearl. But yeah, I feel like the anime not only fleshed out them more, but at the same time made it more confusing. I think the game made it more clear, not with the family relation, but just like their motivations and all that kind of stuff. I think they did it better in the games. But yeah, like I said, I liked all of that in developing the past with the Faye family and all that kind of stuff. The main branch of the Faye family, to be specifically here. But yeah, I just like Justice for All, just a little bit more.
My favorite games in the series would have to be, let's see here, Dual Destinies. I think is either switched around with Trials and Tribulations. Then
Not a bad choice.
Then I think it's Phoenix Wright, and then both of the Great Ace Attorney games. I keep them separate.
Yeah, Great Ace is pretty up there. It's like in my top 3 for sure, because I feel like that game has the look and feel of, because that game was made around the same time when they made the crossover between Phoenix Wright and Professor. Why am I forgetting his name right now? Layton.
That reminds me of a puzzle.
Wright. Yeah, because if you look at the art style in that game, it looks like they took the art style of that game and that's what they used when they were making the Great Ace Attorney on the 3DS when it came in Japan, and it looked like it had the same kind of feel when it came to the court system as well. So I really like that.
All of that, I get that with the witnesses.
Yeah, so I really like that. So the gameplay married very well with the story, which is very rare when the gameplay is kind of hit and miss, not to say in the Ace Attorney games, and the story is usually spot on. It's very rare that you get Ace Attorney game where the gameplay actually meets the expectations of the story. So despite that, you think it would be much higher for me, but it's in my top 3. In my top 3. But Dual Destinies, I would say it's up there for me only because of the last 2 cases. But yeah, last 2 cases.
I basically have to play those again because I don't really remember too much on it.
Yeah, just spoiler. For the end of Dual Destiny, there is the Phantom. Hopefully, me saying that makes you remember certain things.
Well, it's like I remember like who the villain was.
Oh, okay. You mean like how the villain became the villain then?
Did they explain that?
Yes. There was some motivation, even though someone named the Phantom, he's gonna be elusive, but he did explain his reasoning why he think he can do what he can do in the dark age of the law. I mean, not saying that's really even a spoiler, but yeah.
I basically have to. I'd have to go through that again.
Yeah, I played Dual Destinies, I think, more time than any other Ace Attorney because it was, I don't know, it just seemed a lot more accessible than all the other games, even though by that point, you can play the previous games on different Nintendo platforms before they went on actual different platforms outside of Nintendo, but yeah.
I'm gonna say this right now, Surge is a Mewtwo. Because he got 151? That's Mewtwo.
Oh wait, that's 50. 150. Yep. My bad.
Or more to see. 107? Let me check. Because like I don't really like spoiling games on stream because you never know who's watching.
Well, not to say what I was gonna say wasn't gonna try to get into spoilers, but I probably would have accidentally got there because of my foot and mouth syndrome. But I thought I was being careful. But at least you got it out of the way and just mentioned that because I wasn't just gonna mention the Hawthorne sisters and that's it. I wasn't gonna say anything else beyond that because just mentioning sisters was like, yeah, sisters can be in any game, regardless of whatever family connection. Explaining what's going on and their motives, that's spoiling.
So, yeah, the main reason I like Trials and Tribulations is because it's like a culmination of the trilogy. Basically, if you played the trilogy, well, if you played the games up until that point, it's basically a well-needed end to that saga, basically.
Yeah, but it introduced a lot because the first game, you're getting around to realize your potential. The second game, Pearl is there. Stakes are risen a little bit. And the third one really tests to see where everything began going with, Mia's history and all that kind of stuff. And then culminating to everything that led up to that. So it's like, in order to go forward, we have to go back. So, yeah.
It pretty much answers like all the questions that the other games were bringing up.
Yeah, especially with Mia's and Maya's mom. Like she's barely talked about in the first two games. She's talked about a little bit. I think in the second game. I don't really remember. Yeah. She's talking about a little bit in the second game. Yeah.
And then the last case in Justice for All, that's one of my favorite cases. And then that helps with the second case in Trials and Tribulations.
I'm trying to remember that one again. What was the title?
I don't know the titles of any of the quick cases. It's the one with Mask to Mask.
Of course you would like that one. No offense. Yeah. I like how they interpreted that in the anime. I like that a little bit more than how they did it in the game.
Yeah, the return of Adrian Andrews.
Yeah, such an androgynous name that someone can confuse and say, yeah, I'm female. Trying to
Adrian.
see, because the Ace Attorney games are known for its characters and how they behave. Out of all the characters that reoccurred and came back, who came back the most out of all of the series so far?
Well, let me think. I think it's probably Wendy Oldbag.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I think she beat everyone at least by 1 or 2 appearances, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, because I was thinking either Larry or her, and I think Larry's probably right behind her.
Yeah. But I think like Wendy's like, holy shit, she just keeps like coming back. And she's a pretty good character for her to come back. Like she's hilarious, but yeah.
Because it's like one character I was pretty much just waiting to return, and like the Apollo Justice trilogy was Gumshoe in some capacity.
The more time has gone since Gumshoe's gone, I'm not saying that I don't miss him. It's just that I accept that whatever he's doing, it's what it is. Because like once we realized that he wasn't, around, which I guess it makes sense that every time there's a new prosecutor, there has to be, I guess, a new detective to some extent. But the Gumshoe is always just there, and here he is as a character.
I mean, he's probably working for pennies at this point, with how Edgeworth kept docking his salary.
And he can survive. We know that. That's his thing. I don't think he would know what to do if he actually had some semblance of better pay. So, yeah. He wouldn't know what to do with himself.
That's like one question, like about that whole thing is, do he and Maggie get together?
I don't know.
As if so, then he's set on food.
True.
She makes those weenies.
Yeah. I don't know. Because, like, their relationship is so up and down, and the up and down mostly happens on Maggie's side because of, who she is as a characteristic with her. But I don't know. And it's not one of those things that, like, in the background that we don't know that they're living happily ever after. I really don't know. Yeah.
It's the big question.
Funny because I can see her returning, but if she were to return, then people are gonna ask where's Gumshoe. So you can't really make her return without mentioning Gumshoe, unless she just mentioned Gumshoe by word and not actually physically see him. Or it could be one of those things where
he references him.
Yeah, it's similar to like the 3DS games where Maya wasn't in the game at all, but she was referenced, and you see her in a flashback as a letter mentioning to Nick about her training. It could be that Maggie mentions Gumshoe, and people would be satisfied with that. But no, I think unrational people would think, no, that's not acceptable. Don't show a beloved character in a flashback like you did with Maya in Dual Destinies. Show Gumshoe, and then the next game they just brought Maya back, which we're all grateful.
Yeah, that was a long time coming.
Yeah. I think they were going to do that regardless. It was just one of those build-up things. Not to say that if they didn't show the flashback, it would have been more of a surprise, but not to say that I don't think anyone was surprised that she did show up as much as she did.
Yeah. Do this. So I'll probably end up playing some MEO after I end the stream here.
I think that even after all these years, Maya hasn't changed, and I very appreciate it. There's some aspects of her I feel like she's changed very little, but majority of her is still the same girl we saw when we thought she murdered her older sister.
That's like in a way, like Maggie's kind of well, it's like Maggie doesn't really appear that much, but it's like she's kind of like a lesser Maya in the case of like being accused of doing something.
Yes.
Even though like
Does that.
Yeah, it happened to her like at least what I know like 3 times. But it's like with Maya, it's like who did you not murder this time?
Yeah. You get that obviously more with Maya because she's been, I feel like, obviously because she had more appearances than Maggie. But the only reason why Maggie is so significant is because it's her characteristic that bad luck follows her. So it's different than say that bad luck follows Maya. Because I think there's a difference between bad luck following someone and someone who's just a misfortunate person. It's just that ever since Phoenix entered her life, or she entered Phoenix's life, bad things just keep happening to her. So you can't say it's really her. Ever since she met Nick is when bad things were happening. Those things were going to happen regardless, I think, if Nick was there. It's just that intersection of Nick being there, why bad things just seem to happen to her. Different than just bad luck with Maggie.
Yeah.
She's like, being accused of certain things.
I just had something on my mind, but I forgot what it was. Hold on. I hated this stage, by the way. Well, if you go on my channel, it's the second stage I play on, the second part of Mega Man X2 by playthrough. So yeah. What's up?
Sounded like that was a laughter to me.
Oh. Oh yeah, I remembered. So yeah, the mask to mask case. I know like what happens like later on, like pretty much reaffirms like the known formula. But I kind of liked how at the beginning it wasn't a murder case.
Yeah.
It was just a larceny case.
Yeah, it kind of flipped your perspective on your case. I'm trying to remember, when did the murder actually happen? Did it happen like a quarter, or the third, or halfway through? I don't even remember. I think it was halfway. No, it wasn't halfway.
It was
I think it was-
halfway through, but
I think it's about halfway.
they occurred around, the actual crimes took around the same time, I guess? I don't know.
Yeah, the same timing, and that's why there was no alibi for that. Because the reason why I think it's less than half, because if it was, that case would have been as long as Rise from the Ash if it was halfway through. Because I don't remember the murder being halfway. Because if it was, investigations would have been hard to do if murder and you have to figure out what to do. So I'm thinking it was more like a quarter of the one. More than a quarter. It's definitely less than halfway through when the murder came up, but yeah.
How many days did they go to court in that
In
one?
that one?
Was it just 2?
Just 2, because after Ace Attorney, I'm pretty sure they said, okay, let's make sure never to do the 3-day trial system ever again. That was long and tedious.
I don't mind 3-day trial stuff.
Just like if
I
the
guess it was.
it's like if the
Yeah,
story
but-
flows better. It's like if
Yeah,
the
it
story
was
flows
2
better,
days.
then it's like it can use 3, but if you don't want to just drag the whole case, it's like 2 is fine. Because like I was
Yeah.
asked, you can go ahead.
That was probably the one complaint about the first game, because they were I think they were just filling time to drag things out for at least the second part of the Turnabout Samurai, Turnabout Goodbyes, and Rise from the Ashes, because they needed some time to fill. That would have been someone okay with it just being shortened to 2 do two parts.
Yeah, I would say the one that did that the best, honestly, is Turnabout Goodbye with Edgeworth. Like, that was worth it to go the extra mile. And yes, it's hard to keep that tempo for how many games and how many cases in each game is. But if they took their time, because like, that's the thing, Capcom back in the early 2000s, similar to like how they make the Mega Man Battle Network games, like they were just like releasing those games non-stop. And not to say that you can't get away with releasing games like that now, not even the same because game development even takes long. It takes a while to develop the ideas. But if games are being made as fast as they were like it is now, we wouldn't be running into problems where like games like Concord is left in the dust because nobody wants to play games where that game idea was done and stuff like that. But that's neither here and there. It's just that it's hard to keep up that pace to pad a game, and it makes sense for the game to have that padded, because people can pick up on that and will let you know that, yeah, that was padding. But if they were to still somehow do that now, I wouldn't mind it, but I would pick up on it and I would say that, yeah, you can do better. So yeah, I guess there's a weird way of how you can look at if an extra day or padding in the later games would have worked out, but who knows.
Well, let's see. One thing is that Rise from the Ashes had nothing to do with like the pacing for the other two games, since that came out after the other two games. I think it like the pacing makes sense to have 3 trial dates for a case if the buildup is there for the case.
Yeah.
Because like with
how they did Goodbye, because that was good.
Yeah, because like the whole thing with that was because of like the whole like corruption thing with, well, the whole like court corruption thing with Von Karma and like the whole thing with Edgeworth or whatever. So it's like you had to go with like a grand finale for the first game. So it's like the last cases for the games should be the longest.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
I was just thinking about something else, and technically, there's two other cases that go on for 3. Wait, no, wait. I'm pretty sure there's only been one so far. Similarly, in the past, let me think if that's true. Oh wait, there is one. There's just only one similar to it, but it's only because that they didn't exactly. It wasn't exactly concluded until later on, but even then, it was a different defendant, anyways.
Okay. So continue. It's one of those things.
Yeah, I'm thinking about dual destinies in a sense.
Was it the last 2 cases?
Yeah,
So
that's
it's
why I
like-
get confused when I think of Dual Destiny, because the very first case you do in Dual Destiny is connected to case 4 and 5, or more so 5. So that's why I was getting mixed up in my head.
Well, it's connected to
Yep.
both, since 4 and 5 are connected.
Yeah,
Yeah,
4 and 5 are
aren't
connected.
connected.
Yeah, just like with case 1 and how the whole Apollo patch over the eye kind of thing. So yeah, when you really think about it, it's that I think that's the only game where more than 2 cases out of a game that usually have 4 to 5 cases, that 3 of them are connected. They never done that before. That was unique. And I think the connected. No, go ahead.
And there is a similar thing that happens with Great Ace Attorney Chronicles 2, but that only lasts for 2 days, if I remember.
Yeah, and I think the connected tissue, which like that game is all about Athena, but yet it still had things to do with Apollo and a little bit with Phoenix Phoenix Wright and him getting back his badge, but I feel like that was more explained in the DLC episode. But
I mean, that was his first case back.
yeah, it was first case back. Like, even though that was his first case back, it didn't really explain, but we knew that was the case where he got his badge back. So I still count that as very little things to do with Phoenix in Dual Destinies, but there was still he was still the primary, lawyer, even though there was similar to Spirit of Justice, where they had different lawyers and all that kind of stuff because they wanted to have everyone use their own powers in that game. So, which kind of makes me wonder, whenever they're gonna make the new one, I wonder, not to say who else would show up to be a lawyer, but like how they're gonna change the powers, or but I doubt why would they change the powers, because then it wouldn't make any sense gameplay wise. But I would say they have to do that to keep things fresh. Not to say it's kind of stale.
Athena definitely deserves her own game. All I'm saying, if Phoenix gets one, and Apollo gets one, and even Miles Edgeworth gets one, Athena definitely deserves her own game, her own solo game.
Okay, so if she does get her own solo game, would it take place in the future? Because it wouldn't make sense it would take place in the past. We know much about her past because of Dual Destinies. Like, how much more of her past could we know of?
It's like they could explore it.
Future. Yeah.
It's like it'd have to be in the future, but it's like they'd probably have to bring up stuff from the past to keep the story going for her.
Well, she did go overseas, but we've never heard much about that stuff. And if she had any friends or whatever when she went overseas for a while.
Okay, so wait, how would that exactly work? Because
they could find a way.
Her friends visited from overseas and they get trapped into some kind of...
Yeah, and they come to visit her in the present, meaning the future. I thought we're gonna play as her in the past. It's like, but that's not her being a lawyer. That was just training and studying to become a lawyer.
Maybe a little bit in the future, present, when one of her old friends just comes by and she gets wrapped up into a murder, but no less her fault.
Yeah. Because I like how they develop more of Apollo's past in Spirit of Justice. Like, we didn't actually play as any scenes as Apollo when he was young, because that wouldn't make any sense. But in just the history of where his family came from, I felt like it was wrapped up pretty well, knowing where he came from because of his family duology. So that was interesting. So if they can do a similar thing like that with Athena, sure, bring up her past that comes into her present in the future, then sure. But for me, I'm satisfied with what they did with Athena, but I'm not against playing more into Athena's character and her gimmick, even though I'm not sure if I'm right or most people don't like Athena's gimmick in court, but I don't mind.
And we want to see more of her and Simon Blackwell reactions. Don't ask me, you wouldn't.
Yeah, I'm trying to even think who's my favorite prosecutor.
Edgeworth.
I think my favorite prosecutor is Godo, or however you pronounce his name. The coffee.
It's Godo.
Guy. Yeah, he's my favorite prosecutor.
I
like the way he talks and he dresses. So.
Mine would have to be Miles Edgeworth. I know it's classic and cliche, but I kind of like him, even when he's roasting.
Here's the thing with you guys saying that answer. It's not bad because he's been around the longest compared to all the prosecutors. I think the one who's been down the second longest is probably Francesca. She's been there the second longest out of all the other prosecutors that we faced so far. And I'm even counting all those the other lawyers, the guy with the toupee, because I know there's like two of them. Winston Payne. And there's another one with a G.
Payne.
Augustin. Yeah, I didn't remember his name. Yeah, those two appear the least, and they tend to start the game off as those are your prosecutors before you actually meet your main prosecutor. Then I would say after Godot is Simon Blackwell, and then unfortunately Edge comes in third. Like, trust me, there's a total growth of who Edgeworth is from the first game and who he is after all other games, that he always tries to find the truth. Like, I feel like he always was, but he did it for his own satisfaction. Now he just wants to find the truth because the truth is out there. Wow, I can't believe I just said it like that. But yeah, that's really good though. I like the way he talks and especially how he dresses.
No
Think
love.
about this. Would any other lawyer get their own spin-off game? I think not.
No love for
A
Clavier.
lot of lawyers. Yeah, no, I might say
Don't
him.
expect Clavier anytime soon.
I wouldn't mind saying that.
I liked
How's
him,
there
but
not been a
yeah.
How's there not been a game for him? Huh? Someone has to come up with an idea for him.
I mean,
I like him.
basic-
He's not as interesting though.
as
It's like he
a
does-
presentation thing, no, but if we he had his own rhythm game, I'd get behind that any day. Guilty Love and the Guitar Serenade, I would definitely want to learn those stuff.
Because, like, honestly, I guess, like, of the main prosecutors, it's like, it's like, I don't remember his name from Spirit of Justice. I'd probably put him at the bottom.
I'd agree with you there.
It's like, I put him at the bottom. Probably
yeah, he
Black.
wasn't that interesting. He wasn't that interesting.
I
He
put
was
Black.
stoic until the very end, and he didn't really change character until way too late, if you ask me.
Yeah, I have to agree. What were you gonna say, Crazy?
I put Black Quill, like, after him, like, above him, then Clavier, and then Francesca, then Edgeworth. Basically, like, in that order.
Wait,
Yeah,
what about the original Von Karma?
Manfred? Ooh, that's interesting.
Yeah, where would you
Yeah.
put him if Francesca's so high?
Well, let's see.
That's
You're
like-
definitely below Franziska. At least Franziska changes.
I was like, she's likable.
Yes.
It's like, basically, after the second game, she becomes likable. Because, like, they flesh out her character. They flesh out her character near the at the end of the second game.
Pretty much, because what Miles Edgeworth says to her at the end, I feel like if he didn't say that, I think she would have figured it out on her own. But because she's so stubborn, Edgeworth had to say that. So
I know. Manfred's at the bottom. Godo is probably where Francesca is.
Yeah,
not bad.
I'd put Manfred between I'd put him between Simon and Nayuta.
I'll probably put him above Simon. To be honest.
Yeah, because like, I'm not saying that Simon is not the most interesting prosecutor, but just knowing his background and where he is now, he didn't have an arc similar to Edgeworth, and obviously Edgeworth, we know him a lot longer than that. But I feel like Simon can turn into another version of Edgeworth if given more time, because he showed up in Spirit of Justice, so I think he's still gonna be around.
And not to mention, Simon is low-key hilarious when he wants to be.
I basically just have to play the Apollo Justice trilogy again. It's like that's my main thing, because I have more of a connection to the original trilogy than I do Apollo's trilogy. Mainly because like I've played the original trilogy like I think twice or three times.
Oh yeah, everybody. I think I go to say with anybody that the original trilogy I think is a lot better than the Dark Age of the Law trilogy, in my honest opinion.
Yeah, I think this has to do with the story and where it was kind of going, and how it started with Apollo didn't quite make sense till you get to the middle end, and even when you get to the middle end of Apollo Justice, like, okay. And then Dual Destinies came around, and you're like, okay, things got really exciting at the end of Dual Destinies. I was like, okay, where is this going? And then Spirit of Justice came out, and the game was, great, and I feel like it really fleshed out Apollo, but otherwise than that, But yeah, the prosecutor in Spirit of Justice, I feel like he only got entertained towards the end because out of all the prosecutors, we always saw what happens when they get flustered, and we saw that earlier in their cases. But I feel like you didn't see this prosecutor get flustered to the very end of the game and all that kind of stuff. Because you tend to see prosecutors flustered, but because he's always supposed to be in a meditative state, maybe they didn't want to show us him being flustered to the very end. But I don't know. It's just trademark in Ace Attorney games that you have to see a prosecutor flustered. So him not doing that, it didn't really show out his personality. Simon Blackwell now, I felt like he showed all his cards and more as the game developed, but just in a smaller span compared to Edwards, which I know we can't compare to Edward because he's been there longer and why people love him as a character. But that's how I rate those two lawyers in the latter half. Not lawyers, prosecutors.
You know what it is for me mostly? Like, you get out of... Because you play mostly as Phoenix in all three games, there's a lot more connection with him, and that's why it's called the Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney trilogy. As for the Apollo Justice trilogy and why I don't like that name as much, you get to play him in the first game solo, sure, but then Athena comes in and steals some of his spotlight in the second game. Not to mention Phoenix comes back as well as his big return. So Apollo sadly gets shafted in like third place. Wow.
Yeah. But it comes back with, I feel like if he didn't have the case with his friend going to space, then he would have felt more shafted. So, but I think despite that, they knew what they were going to do in that third game, and Apollo Justice was fleshed out even more, because I felt like he was fleshed out obviously in his own game, not that much in the second game and the third game. So if they're gonna put many more attention to Apollo's, like, what are they trying to do? It's like he already has his own game. He was already fleshed out in the last game in the entry of this series. Like, how much more they want to focus on? Because I'm not saying there's people out there who like Apollo Justice as like the most favorite character. Like, he's someone's favorite, but I don't think he's that much of a favorite that they would put more of a focus on him still. Like, what's there more to do a focus on? That's what we did at Tina again.
That's mainly the problem why I don't think that the last turnabout of Spirit of Justice works as well as it does with Bridge to the Turnabout. I mean, you get a lot more climax sort of stuff with payoff after payoff from all the original trilogy, while it kind of feels a little bit directionless when it comes to the current trilogy, in my honest opinion.
Yeah, I think it's just how they were trying to guide the story. Yeah.
That's why I think they fumbled with Spirit of Justice's last case, is because they didn't give Apollo too much attention with Athena and Phoenix there.
Yeah.
I think it's the main thing is that basically the questions that popped up at the end of Apollo Justice weren't completely answered by Spirit of Justice.
Pretty much.
Because, like, it's like the main thing out of that entire trilogy. Apollo and Trucy are brother and sister. They don't reveal that to each other. Why?
And the same thing for Lammerwar. I mean, she does make a little bit of a cameo in the last case or so, but we never get any real solution from that as well. She doesn't
Yeah.
say anything. Phoenix doesn't say anything. They don't know.
Because it's odd when you look at how they did the DLC in that game. It clearly takes place after everything there, even though they don't mention that it takes place afterwards. But how everything is the case itself, because DLC cases never refer to what happened before, but we always know DLC takes place afterwards. The only one with the exception of that was the DLC for Dual Destiny, because that takes place when Phoenix gets his badge. But yeah, it was really telling it was handled the DLC for Spirit of Justice that it was just a real standalone thing. Not to say that the DLC should have had something to close that up, but
Yeah, I wouldn't have had the DLC close anything out, because that's what you do with the main game.
yeah, I think people would have been pissed. It's like, why would you do that? But I don't know. I don't think you would have get satisfactory that it didn't end in a way in Spirit of Justice that it wasn't that good. I said, okay, so where else is it supposed to end? Then you start back with some sort of other story. Again, it all stems back at how they started the whole Apollo trilogy, and then try to wrap it up in Spirit of Justice as best as they can. But I thought it was just satisfactory. It was neither good or it was neither bad. It was just satisfactory to me.
Yeah, because it's like, I don't know how to say her name. It like started with an L. It's like you mentioned it before, Danny.
Which one?
Oh,
Yeah.
Lucy's
Yeah, because she's
Mom.
Trucy's mom, right?
yeah, pretty much, yeah.
Okay.
I know a good amount of history when it comes to relatives.
Okay. I was just like trying to remember. I was like, it's like maybe in like the future Ace Attorney games where they touch on Athena, it's like they'll bring back Apollo, because it's like that needs to be closed off. Like that whole thing does.
The best way to do that, yeah, I think the best way to do that, because even though I said that the ending of Spirit of Justice is satisfactory with Apollo, if they want to dive back into it instead of just diving back directly into Apollo like out of nowhere, start with Trucy. If there isn't things that we still need to know, start with her and then use her as a connection to Apollo.
Yeah, I mean that makes sense.
Then you're killing two birds with one stone, figuring out the connection that the game is trying to tell you but didn't tell you, and I think that would be a satisfactory thing. I would hate for that to be all in an Athena game when I want the game to be about Athena, but if that's the way they want to go, then sure, go that way.
Alright guys, I have to head off now. See you later.
Yeah, I was gonna head up too. I just realized it's after midnight here.
Alright, bye-bye.
Oh wow.
We've been talking so much about Apollo and the Ace Attorneys.
Yep.
Well, I will see you guys for Friday night tonight, since today is Friday.
Did you still want to play Bravery and Greed?
Well, didn't you say it depends on how many people are there? Like, we should have more than 3?
The only 3 people have the game. It's
Oh.
me, you, and Rio.
Okay, so 3 people would be enough.
I mean, two or 3 would be enough.
Okay, cool. So we can do that, or either I don't know how many people have actually gotten Pico Park, but like I said, that if you're gonna get it, or if you got it, I got that, and think you said they're on sale, so I got those. So
You got both of
I
them?
probably should have added. Yeah, I have both of them. I should have added that to the graph. I'll probably add that later or whatever like that. But yeah. So
Yeah, I'll see if I can get them, because it's like I had to have Kristen get me a $35 eShop card to get Emio, because I didn't have enough money for it. And it's like I can't use my PayPal or my debit card for the eShop. It's weird. Well, it's like my debit card's likely because of like that whole thing a few years back with trying to renew the trying to renew the Nintendo Switch Online thing and being
Oh,
double
yeah,
charged
yeah,
for
yeah.
it.
Hopefully that won't be an issue when you get to your renewal later this year, but I guess you'll cross that bridge when you get there.
Now I just have to get another eShop card and basically like a bunch of
yeah.
eShop cards and do that.
Huh. Because I always thought that like when you do memberships, online memberships with any video games and it's attached with whatever payment system, unless it's just for a few systems and not just Nintendo, that you're stuck with it. But if you can pay with just like the monetary value that you can get in a store, that's actually convenient. I never really thought of it that way. I always said, oh, I don't have the money to pay online when you can just go in a store and just buy one can. Well,
I mean,
yeah, so
it takes
go
it from
ahead.
it takes it from your balance.
Yeah, because that balance goes in into your wallet, so it doesn't really matter. I never really looked at it that way, and it's been like that ever since like the Wii points, because it's the same wallet thing. It's just now it's more uniform now, so I kind of forget that detail. So we'll see what happens tomorrow. Most likely we're probably going Bravery Greed, depending on how many people probably got Pico Park, but I just got it because it didn't, not to say seem to be that interesting, but if there are people willing to play, then I'm willing to. I already got the game, so yeah.
Alrighty.
Okay. Yeah. We'll see you tomorrow.
Alrighty.
Yeah. Later.
Later. Okay, so usually after these races, if there are still people here, we mainly just talk about whatever. It might end up leading to like talking about a video game series, which leads to us discussing spoilers for it, because the series has been out since 2001. So, well, it's been out since 2001 and it came over to America in about like 2005? 2005, 2006. So yeah, I think for the most part, I'll probably have to like warn on the chat that we're going, well, it's like if we're discussing something and it's going to lead to spoilers, it's like put a spoiler warning like in the chat. So it's like for those that might be playing the series for the first time, since practically the entire series, the entire Ace Attorney series are on modern consoles in some shape or form. The first trilogy, the second trilogy, the duologies of the Great Ace Attorney and Ace Attorney Investigations, which will be out on the 6th, which is like next Friday. I think basically the only Ace Attorney game that wouldn't be on the Switch or like anywhere else, with like every other like versions of the games or whatever, would be Professor Layton. Is it Professor Layton versus Phoenix Wright? It's like that'd be the only game. So I think it's like I would consider it an Ace Attorney game, but I think most people would consider it a Professor Layton game, because I think like a majority of what you do is of the Professor Layton gameplay, which are basically puzzles. So yeah, it's like if you can find it on the, it's like was it on the 3DS? If you can find it on there, yeah, it's a game. It's a good game. It's like I think it's like, I don't know, because I would think if you were an Ace Attorney fan, but you weren't a Professor Layton fan, I'm not sure if you would like the game. Same thing with like the other way around, though. Though I think like more people, I think it'd be more towards Professor Layton players, and then they'd have to learn how Ace Attorney works within that game to like get what Ace Attorney's all about. I said like a good amount of the game is like Professor Layton based, and like the other is Ace Attorney. Like mainly Ace Attorney in the sense of the trials. Like everything else is like basically exploration puzzle based basically. But I mean, if you can find the game, if you can find the game out there like cheap price or whatnot, it's like, and you're interested in both series and like you want to play this game, I would recommend it. If you like puzzles, it's like play the Professor Layton games. It's like I'm not much of a puzzle person, but I did enjoy those games. And like it also has a movie too, which was it's actually pretty good. But yeah. Ace Attorney is a great series. I think like with Professor Layton, I only played the first 3. I think it was just the first 3, because I know they came up with another one, and then Lady Layton, and then it's like they're taking their time with the next Professor Layton one. It was like honestly, it's probably gonna come out for like the Switch 2 or whatever the next console will be for Nintendo. I think like level 5 is just having like a bunch of problems with things. You know? Good games, good series. Also like the Famicom Detective Club games, I like them. It's like it's kind of in the same boat, but like I guess more like the visual novel type game. Ooh. So I think like if you like, I guess if you like Famicom Detective Club, is like the 3 games are on the Switch. There's also one that's similar, that's kind of like in the graphic, it's kind of like in the 8-bit graphic style, like Retro Mystery Club. Because I have to go back through the first game because I got to a point where the game pretty much it glitched at a certain part, and I'm basically hard locked on my current file. So I basically have to go through the game all over again up to that point again. As I put so much time into it too, which really sucks because I was really enjoying the game up until that point. It's like it's not dampering my opinion on it, because like this could have happened at any point in the game, but it sucks that it's like it got to this point, and then it's like I did every possible option. It's like I've recently gone back to it like a few days ago and did every option again, and it's not moving from where it was. But don't let that deter you from actually playing the game, because I liked it up until that point. I'll just have to play it and like it back up until that point again, and then I'll like the rest of the game, because I did get the second volume. I did get the second game in that series, and there's apparently a third one coming out at some point. So I kind of like I want to, is I want to play through those to get like my Famicom Detective Club fix, basically. But it really does suck that I have to play that. I have to play from the beginning up until that point because I was really far in the game. But I got Emio, the Smiling Man, and I think I'm at chapter 3. I think I'm at chapter 3, which is what the last demo that came out for it was up to. And like what I was saying before was is like I don't know how long Emio is. It could be 10 chapters. I didn't want to play the demo because it's like I'm paying full price for this game. I don't want, it's like, let's say it has 10 chapters. It's like I don't want to play, I guess 3/10 of the game. I don't want to play a third of the game through like demos, and then spend full price to get the rest of the game. So it's like I just wanted to get the game and then play it from the beginning. It's like unlike something like Unicorn Overlord or the Ace Attorney Investigations collection. It's like Investigations 1 I've played through already. So it's like I don't mind actually playing that demo or like part of the first case. It's like the games have 5 cases anyway, so it's like it's not really putting a damper on anything. That's why I played the demo for the first case in Investigations 2. I was like it's not as bad. Because like it's just for the first case. If you get what I mean. So, because like Emio is just one big case. Ace Attorney, it's 4 or 5 different cases. In this case, it'd be like 10. With it being 2 games because it's a collection. But yeah. I think like some of the discussion like on my end was a little sloppy. Because I'm more familiar with the Phoenix Wright trilogy, not the Apollo Justice trilogy. Because I've played the Phoenix Wright trilogy more than I've played the Apollo Justice side. I've played Apollo Justice, I think, twice. And like everything else once. So it's like I can find more of a connection like with the first trilogy than the second. But it's like there's some stuff like within the second trilogy is like I'll have to play through it again to like more understand like the story elements between like Apollo's backstory, which I've seen people say like they retconned a bunch of stuff for Apollo's story, like between like all 3 games. That, adding Athena in there, like stealing his limelight or whatever, and then like ending his story in a spirit of justice without like closing a lot of loose ends, which like have to be closed in like something else. Because like, oh, this is this, but it's like it's like he is this, but they didn't really do anything with that information. We just know about it. It's like we know about it, and maybe like one other character knows about it. But it's like the main characters that should know don't know, or like the main characters that should know don't know. So it's like there wasn't really any closure on that end. It's like we just find out that this is this and like that's it. It's like it basically opened up like a few questions, which is what the original trilogy didn't do wrong. Because like the first game, I am doing all right. Jaheim Scott, I'm doing all right. How are you? I'm just like talking about. I'm mainly just talking about what we were talking about. Like probably like 20 minutes ago when they left. Probably left 10 minutes ago. It's like the original trilogy did like telling the story throughout better than the sequel trilogy for Ace Attorney. With like what connections they were trying to make and whatnot. I think I think for the most part, it's like I think each game left loose ends, but it didn't actually lead. It didn't lead into the next game. Well, it didn't lead into the story of the next game. It's just that the story was built around certain aspects of that. It's like of that main story. It's like of that main story thread that they had in like previous games. And it's like it really is like I think like everything with Apollo didn't really have that. Cause it seems like with the first Apollo Justice, it's like they wanted to do something with that, but it's like it was open-ended, but at the same time it's like they did the story but didn't really have like an idea of what they do with it, you know. So I think that'll be it for like me talking about Ace Attorney, because it's like we were just playing Mario Kart 2 hours and 23 minutes ago, and we stopped an hour and 23 minutes ago, and everybody else is gone from the Ace Attorney discussion, and I'm still talking about it 10 minutes into talking about this again. So yeah, it's like this isn't even about Mario Kart anymore. But those are the results for the races. Excuse me. 200cc. It went pretty well, I think. I was able to distract them for a few races because of talking about my limited Pokemon knowledge. So for those that came by to watch, I do thank you for watching. For anybody new, I do stream on Thursday nights and Saturday nights. Thursdays at 10, Mario Kart, and then Saturdays, mostly Smash Brothers. But I stream is like I start the stream early. It's the Smash Saturday stream, but I started early to play a game beforehand. Otherwise, I'd just be streaming Smash at 10. So this Saturday, I will be streaming this Saturday, even though there's a WWE Premium Live event that it's earlier in the day, so it's like I'll be able to stream on Saturday. The pregame is East Origin. That's the thing, I was stuck on East Origin. And I have no clue what to do. Which sucks because I was thinking of playing it like at some point off screen to find out what I have to do. And then on Saturday do that and then continue on with the game. But it's like I've been racking my head around something like this week is like that feeling's kind of gone now. So you just have to wait like about a month from now until like everything starts. So I'm in a better mood this week. So yeah. Smash Saturday this Saturday starts at 8, East Origin. Then Smash Brothers Ultimate. So I do thank y'all for watching. If anybody liked this stream, feel free to like this on the YouTube side. Comment on your favorite moment, or like maybe comment on the the post race discussions, or as they like to call the crazy cast about Ace Attorney, basically. Whew. If think other people would like these streams, feel free to share my channel, either my YouTube or my Twitch. For those on YouTube, or even those on Twitch, if you'd like to see my YouTube videos, feel free to visit my YouTube channel, unless you're already there, which the YouTube side already is. So I've been uploading Super Mario 64, and I started Mega Man X2 this week. Please always give those a watch. Later today, which is currently Friday here, part 15 of Mario 64 will be going up. That will be me going through Tick-Tock Clock, the entirety of it. So be prepared for that. If you like what you see on there and you want notifications for when I upload videos or when I go live or something like that, feel free to either save my YouTube page or subscribe and hit the notification bell on YouTube. And if you would like notifications for when I go live on Twitch, feel free to follow me on Twitch or Twitter, because I currently on Twitch I need one more follower for that follower goal that I made like months ago. It's like I'll be done with that, and I just make it like a base sub goal. Like that's the goal, is I get that to where it needs to be, and then like make that sub goal, and then we'll see what happens. I just have to do more for the subscription based stuff on Twitch. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it for the stream on both sides, because I'm definitely not going to be playing anything on the stream currently. We might play something on Friday. It really depends, because DL suggested Bravery and Greed. The only other person that owns that game other than us is Rio Watch, and he wasn't here tonight. It's like they mentioned him, but it's like I don't really remember him like actually being. I don't remember him actually being here or like saying anything. So it's like it's weird. It's like we'll see. We'll see what happens. So it's like what I'm thinking here, for anybody still on the Twitch side, I'm going to raid Danny. I just have to end stuff on the YouTube side first. And it's like the whole ad thing or whatnot. Man. I can still do the ad. It's like I think I'll do it right. It's like I'll raid and then do the ad and then end my stream and then whatever. So I'm gonna end this on the YouTube side. So for those watching on the YouTube side, I do thank you for watching. I'll be back for Smash on Saturday. Until then, I'll be seeing you. For those on the Twitch side, please stand by. I'm still gonna keep it live on here, so be right back, y'all.
Yeah!